Generic greetings and welcome to Preview plus Gratuitous Space Battles 2. This is a spaceship fleet simulator. It would be wrong to call it a real-time strategy because one of the defining characteristics about the game is that you can create your ship and you can place it and issue orders and put it in formations and tweak it and customize it and make it all nice and happy and change everything the way you like it. But once you start, you can't do squat. You just have to sit there and watch it and grin and bear whatever happens, whether that be a nice solid victory or a horrible crushing defeat. And that's why I would call it a simulator, not a real-time strategy. I've played the original Gratuitous Space Battles a couple of years ago and thought it was okay, but it wasn't for me. But I thought I would check this one out. I actually preferred Gratuitous Tank Battles, which is a tower defense game. But yeah, I thought I would check this one out. I've played about 2 hours, I think, an hour and 3/4 at least. So this is a preview, not a review. Need to make that strictly clear right now, as the obviously title suggests. Anyway, first impressions after all. Anyway, I think I'll jump in and show you a little bit of the game. The game's actually been out for a couple of months, but it was in early access, and I thought I would wait until it's actually fully released. Although the whole title of fully released and finished doesn't really apply these days because, well, it's getting patched up anyway still. So yeah, whatever. Right, so I'm going to jump in and show you the battle. There is multiplayer in this one as well, as you can see. There's online play, and there's also extensive modding support, so it's also hooked up to Steam Workshop and things like that, but I haven't yet tried it. Also challenges there, but it's grayed out again, don't know why, but I haven't tried them. So we'll go to battle. I've played the first 3 here, and I've actually played that one about 2 or 3 times. I've probably had about 5 or 6 fights in total, but I've actually spent a lot of my time in the spaceship builder, where you can actually customize and build your spaceships, which is actually the thing I really like about it. Anyway, we're going to do the Eumaxia Prime mission. You can see we've got a certain amount of fleet budget and pilots available, and obviously the enemy race is going to be Terran. This one I believe is an alien race. Yeah, there's an alien race there. Anyway, so we're just going to go to deploy the fleet. So, quick rundown of what you can see here. On the right hand side, there's the enemy fleet. That's who we have to destroy, right? So that's a couple of dreadnoughts, and we've got some fighters, and we've got all sorts of stuff here. All bad things, not good at all. Anyway, on the top left, we got pilots available, so 0-400 used. Cost, same thing. Basically, if you run out of either of these, you can't place any more ships. Honor, that's how much we'll get when we actually wreck the opponents, but that's based on our difficulty. I have tried it on normal and hard mode. Never won on hard mode, but normal I've won most of my fights on it, but I have lost a couple of ones as well. We can change our race. I have only tried the Terran, but there are a couple of other ones. You have to actually unlock these. Every time you do a fight at the end, you get a certain amount of renown, I think, but basically you can spend that on buying parts and other upgrades and ship hulls and things like that. Speaking of ship hulls, we can actually create ships, which I'll be doing in a moment. We can also place them down from here. So you can see we've got a simple cruiser, or sample cruiser rather. Sample cruiser, sample destroyer, sample dreadnought, sample fighter, and sample frigate. The whole point is that you make the ships that you want. So you can easily click and drag them onto the deployment area there, and there you go. There is and ship. Fantastic. You can see its range. If you click on it, it shows you a little bit about it. It tells you it's the little green man's the sample cruiser, and it shows you what orders it's currently got. So this is where you have to tweak them about a bit. So you can see it says it's going to attack dreadnoughts, attack cruisers, attack frigates, and attack destroyers. If you click on each one, it'll tell you the priority and also whether it's going to move to do it and what it's going to attack them with and such. So say if you wanted to say, actually no, attack frigates, I do want to attack frigates, but I don't want that to be my priority. You can reduce that down to say 14% or whatever. There you go. Or you can just delete the order entirely. So if you don't want to, if you want to just say, right, that has to focus on dreadnoughts. There you go. You delete them orders, it's going to focus on dreadnoughts. You can also add a new order, and that could be, say, attack cruisers, attack fighters again, escorts, protectors, stay in formation, whatever, last stand, keep moving. Many different things. We're just going to close that and then delete it. So I am going to. Can I load a fleet? I think I can load one of my old... yes, I can load one of my old ones. That's one of my sub-deployment. Basically, you can like select a certain number of ships and then save that, but it's actually glitched out. You can see there's lines there going over to there. I don't know why, but it seems to be a little bit glitchy. It was actually assigned to a dreadnought that currently doesn't exist because I was messing around with it. As I said, I spent a lot of my time making ships and messing around with them, so yeah, that doesn't really work. Anyway, let's go to new ship. So we will go to new ship, I guess. Do you want a new ship? Or do you want to... Can we use an empty slot? I've just got a new ship.
Starship design mode. Activated.
There we go. Starship design mode. So we can make a new ship. So it's there's a lot of stats in this one. I'll just put it out there right now. There's a lot of stats here, but I've spent probably at least half my game just staring at this screen, making ships and such. First things first, we can actually change our hulls. So there's certain hulls that are locked because you need to unlock them after you finish the fight and use your sort of renown points or research points, whatever they're called. But you get different hulls, and they all have their strengths and weaknesses. So for example, the Yamato class Dreadnought is a fairly hefty piece of kit. So you can see it's yeah, it's fairly big. It's got a big cost. It's got some power produced, and it's got crew supported, length, modules, and also bonuses. So you can see bonuses applied to each module: armor boost 85% boost, shield boost 10%, power output boost 30%. So we're going to click on that one, and as you can see, there you go, big ship, probably one of the biggest I actually have. That's fine, good. So armor boost, you can see over there, we've got shield boost as well, and power output. So what do we want to do? Well, we need to start clamping things on it. So the hexagons are where you can put on weapons, and the squares are where you can put on sort of other support modules, I guess. So here's all of the weapons I currently have unlocked. As you can see, there's others, but they are locked. And you click on each one, and it gives you a big reader on the bottom there of all the stats on it. So you can see the cost, the hit points, the damage it'll do with the hull or shield, or also if it's, say, radiation, like that one there, it shows you, for example, it's radiation damage, which is, you know, starts ripping crew off, I guess. We've also got a nice torpedo launcher there, and fast missile, and also a multiple warhead launcher, which I like the idea of. So I'm going to literally just clamp it on the front there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Forward pointing missiles. There you go. Fantastic, excellent. So I now have forward-pointing missiles. You can see these bars are moving up and down. You can see crew supplied required, so we don't want to over-egg that, because then we won't have enough crew to actually, you know, use all of these things. What else do I want to do? I think I could make a missile boat and put loads of missiles all over this thing. I do like the idea of having just loads of missiles kicking off everywhere. So let's just continue putting missiles on this thing. There you go. There's multiple missile launches. What I actually like. Let's have a click on that. Submunitions force. It'll split into 4 when it actually gets to a certain point. Shield damage 100%, shield penetration 25%, armor damage 50%. It's not overly good at wrecking armor, so that's not a good thing. We need something that's good at armor. That's 70%. Armor damage 100%. Plasma sling, plasma launcher. Fires a poorly targeted but highly damaging container of self-destructive energy at enemy ships. What's the difference between the plasma sling and the plasma launcher? That one's better, I think, the plasma launcher. I think I'm going to put a couple of plasma launchers on this thing, like so, and we'll put them on the sides, basically. And it would be wrong of me not to put some more plasma launchers. I just want to make this, I just want to see this just absolutely rip out a ton of shots. That's what I want to see. And we'll put a multiple missile launcher on the back there. So there we go. We're actually pretty much sorted with weapons now. We can't clamp anything else on it. We can go defenses, and we need to sort this out. So there's a shield capacitor. We've got light armor. We've got powered armor. Powered armor? That is actually quite good, but it does it consume power? Yeah, it does consume a little bit of power to actually place that on, but it does provide a little bit of protection, or a decent amount of protection. Right, let's actually put armor on this one. It doesn't really matter, as far as I can tell, where you put this thing. As long as you have it on, then you are fine. In fact, what I'm going to do, well, it doesn't matter, but aesthetically it does. We need to put it on the outside there. There we go. Right, so we've put it on the outside. That's a little bit of armor. What's our armor now? Our total armor is... our average armor is 15.07. I guess I'll put a little bit more on there, and that's increasing our armor. Total armor 2,146. Not bad, but we're running out of crew and power, so we need to fix that. We also need to put some shields on it. There's a shield capacitor. Heavy shield. Let's put a couple of shields on. We'll put one on there, and that'll do, because any more and it won't really work. As you can see, everything's got a, well, most things have got a stacking effectiveness, so you get reduced bonus every time you put more and more on. So if you just put like all that armor there, actually probably a bit pointless putting all of that on. I might even rip a couple of these pieces off, because the effectiveness is going right down. So once you get over a certain amount, there'll be like a nice average level for the ship that you're building, so you don't really want to over egg it, because obviously you get reduced effectiveness to the point where it's pretty much no point. Right. We need to have some sort of engine, so we're just going to put antimatter engines. We'll put on just 2 of them. Oh no, we'll put them on the back there, that side again. It looks like it's going to be right about there, but it doesn't really matter where you actually place them, because you can change the aesthetics of the ship, and I'll be doing that in a moment. That's the engine, so we now need to do a couple of other things. So we can put tractor beams on it. I do like to put... Oh, tractor beams actually a weapon, that's right, because it'll grab onto things like fighters and such. I think I'll put a tractor beam on the front there and just tractor sort of a couple of things. There we go. So we need, well, we don't really want, we could put a carrier bay, we could make like a battle star, couldn't we? Launch fighters and stuff, get Vipers and Raptors out, but I don't think that's what we're going for here. We're going for like a fairly heavy hitting ship here, so we need large crew quarters, and we need to probably have a couple of these, even some more than that, I think that is about right. There we go. That'll do us. We also need to put ourselves some heavy power plant on. Terran reactor, I think. What's the best one? Generally put the one that costs the most on. Let's put some power. There we go. I now got some power, so the thing actually bloody works. Right, we've got a couple more free slots. I could put a repair system on this, but I think I am actually going to put a target booster on there and put one on either side. That'll obviously make me hit a bit better, because these things here are not very accurate. What else do we need? A light power plant? No. Defenses were pretty much sorted. So we got a couple more modules to fit on. We could put a carrier bay, but I don't really want a carrier bay. I don't think we really need it. Repair system or armor repair system? We could just tank the armor off, couldn't we? We don't need any more power. Let's go for an armor repair system, and we actually run out of power if we do that. If I put a target booster on, I could, but no, it's not going to work out. We don't have to fill them points. That's the thing. We don't have to fill them. What I might do actually, I'll put some. I think I'll put some thruster racks on either side, but again, that's going to. Yeah, I'm over. We're not producing enough power. Little light engine there. Damn it, no. Nah, I just think we're running out of power. I could leave them empty, but I don't like that idea. I can't put a tractor beam on. Put small crew quarters on there. Don't know why we would do that. We're over-egged the crew. What if I actually put the medium ones on? I'll put the large ones on like that. And then I could remove these two. And put something else on. All I've done is move them around now, isn't it? Light engines wouldn't work. No. Extra armor, maybe? Or shield capacitor? Let's put some more powered armor on. No, we can't. We're just over-egging it. Just a little bit too far. See, this is why I spend a lot of my time in this thing, because I like just tweaking things around. There we go. That should reduce our power a little bit. Let's put some heavy armor on there. Oh, do we put up a powered armor on? Nah, we're going to have to put heavy armor on. That'll do. Heavy armor. There you go. Job done. Right, there is the ship pretty much kitted out now. However, we can go to visuals. And again, this is where I spend a lot of my time, because you can alter the visuals of the ship. There's the ship. That's what it looks like. You can use all of these parts on the left to pretty much make whatever you want. So you can say, there's a nice thruster there. You can, I don't know, say for example, delete these bits here, like that. Just completely get rid of them and put what sort of thing do I want to put on there? We could put that one on there like that, like something like that, and then we can put it in the hang on, how do we put it to the back? We need to set that to the back. We need to alter its Z value, so like that, so it is at the back, and then we can actually mirror that thing to the other side. Create duplicate. There we go. There is a way to mirror it. That one. There we go. Yeah, there you go. So we've actually mirrored that one. And we can alter the whoa, nice and red. Yeah, let's do that. Let's have it red. Then we'll delete that one. We'll change it to... yeah, that looks good. Right. Fantastic. Has that copied the colour over correctly? It has. It's just we had the previous one in there. Hang on. Put that there. Copy that over. Yes. There you go. So you can just change and alter it. We've got other parts as well. We've got like a spinny thing. Oh no, it's not a spinny thing. I changed it to a spinny thing. I like I say, remove these bits here, like that, And same thing over. Ooh, good grief! What is that? That's bad. I don't know what that is. That's like a light, I think. Delete these parts here, and then we will put that there. As you can see, you can just scale and alter the parts. And then I'm going to set a rotation of that probably, and then mirror it. There you go. And then we have a spinny bit on the ship. Fantastic. We can put all the look at all the parts. There's loads of them. So, for example, we could really do with actually a bit of a funnel on the back there. Let's object angle. Let's reduce that to 180, 180. There we go. And then we can copy that on the back if we really wanted to, and then put that there. You know what? Yeah, you get the idea, right? You could spend hours and hours and hours building ship on this one. That they don't spin, and they look like they should. Why are they not rotating? Why are they not rotating? They should rotate. Them ones definitely should rotate because they look like that. That's the light I was clicking on. That one. Aha. No, that's something else. Oh my good grief! I've clicked on all different parts now. Get rid of that. That's the light that was on there. Then there was. Oh, I'm ripping the engines off. Oh, I've broke it all. Oh, I've just completely broke it now. Right, we need to fix this. We can't go in a battle with bits falling off. Ooh, that looks cool. Look at that. Yeah. What we could use that for? I don't know. We could put it all over the place. This is why I spend loads of my time messing around with this thing. There's obviously locked parts as well because, well, that's just how it goes. I think that was the right part, wasn't it? But then we need to alter the colour and such. You know what? I'm just going to delete them engines. We don't need them. We've got small engines. We'll be fine. Put them on the back there. Actually, what I'll do is I'll delete that, and then I will set that rotation speed. Change the angle, but there's no real point in it, is it? Because it's spinning round. Yep, that's about right. Then we'll mirror that. And then what I might do is get myself some light. So, say, that's a triangle light. Some light that does that. Here we go. That looks good, right? Yeah, fantastic. And is that a solar panel? It is a solar panel. What if we rotate that? I don't want to set a rotation speed. That would be quite bad. Let's sort of put it about... I think about there. Obviously, we need to alter its Z value to put it right underneath, and then we will mirror it. Can we alter the colour of it? We can. Darken it up, I think. Yeah. Much better. Then we'll copy it over. Fantastic. Right, there you go. You can also change the light angle as well, so you can see what the ships will look like in different things, different light levels, and also the brightness. Right, there's the ship we've made. It's it's just to show you that you can actually do it. Right, back to modules. We need to give it a name, so we'll call it generic custom spaceship 1, and we'll save that. There you go. Save it and save. Job done. And then we can actually deploy the thing. So after all of that, we haven't even got... do you want to put the Steam Workshop? No, I do not. Right. So, there we are. We've got my spaceship. It exists. Look at that. It is a beauty. I don't know if it is a beauty or not. So what I'm going to do, I'm probably going to mess this up completely, but what I will do is probably put some just sample frigates on here. There you go. Then I will clicky, draggy, click Shift F, and that will put them in formation. Then I will select each one of these, holding Control, and then I'm going to tell all of these frigates to only shoot fighters and gunships, right? Because there's a lot of fighters and gunships over there, but this Dreadnought, as you can see, is not very good at doing either. Oh, it can't shoot either, basically. They're all set to formation, and that is about right. We will then save that as generic sub-deploy 2, and save that. And then we can load generic sub-deploy 2, open that up, and it should... Ah, yes, it actually placed them over the top. It is a bit glitchy, that. I don't think that works properly, to be honest with you. Don't think that works. Doesn't look like it. Let me just undo that one. Put the frigate back, and now I'm going to have to redo the formations there. Shift F. Make sure all of these are the right ones. Nope, that's a different one. Delete all them orders there. Right, that's about right. Okay. I don't know why you can't just go Control Copy and Control Paste. You can't, and yeah, it's a little bit glitchy. Right, let's just start plunking these down. What I'm going to do, I'm going to right-click and say Mass Deploy, and then just, yeah, just just go right down the road there. And the same with the frigates. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Just basically, as long as I've got 3 each, we are fine. There we go. And then I will set formations on each one. I am not going to go down them all and actually alter the orders, because that would take too long and you probably just want to see this ship actually fight. I also don't know why. You can left click on them and you can see there's orders there. You can also hold control and click on multiples and you can see the orders there, but you can't click and drag and it doesn't bring up the orders there. I don't understand why that is. Anyway, I think we're about right. We're not over pointed, but we could add some more of these things. That's a generic custom ship 1. Yeah, I think we'll just keep deploying this other one. There you go. We're really over-egging this now. Too many ships. Obviously, oh yeah, we've run out now. We've actually not used many pilots at all, but we're maxed out on the points. Right, so we're going to get almost no honor because we've completely tilled it out because we've used up most of it. So we'll only get a little bit of honor if we actually win this one, but I don't really care. I'm just going to click fight, and now this will be it. We cannot touch anything else now. We just have to sit back and relax. And if I had a beverage, I would start drinking, but sadly I don't. So the game does actually look quite nice. It's very J.J. Abrams-y, bloom, lens flare, sort of glossy, I would call it. But it does look quite nice. Obviously 2D and all that, but I guess it does have a bit of fake 3D, I guess, with like asteroids going over the top and you can see the shadows casting on them and things like that. But anyway, ready to go. Press any key. There we go. There is some nice asteroids and there's their fleet over there. Mine's warping in, as you can see. Oh, there it is. Look at the flames coming out the back of that. It actually looks like it's on fire, which is the great shame of that. But anyway, right. It's pretty simple to look at here. We've got my overall fleet, like sort of percent over there. If that goes to about 10%, then you pretty much lose. Same as their fleet over there. We've got another readout of all of the ships we've got here. Tell you what, you can mouse over them and says like what they're doing and such. Also shows the shields, that's called strawberries and cream. It shows their shields, their armor, and their hull strength. A mini-map down the bottom with a couple of buttons for, like, you know, pausing it and reducing the speed and whatnot. And increasing it. And we can admit defeat and run away if we want to. There's the opponent's fleet there, and you can see they're actually launching fighters by the look of it. Yeah. So, what's going to happen is that they're going to get shot to pieces. What's going to actually happen? I think my tractor beams are grabbing onto them and firing away. Yeah, there's my tractor beam. Look, grabbing onto their ship. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's hitting it quite well. Look at all that. That's a lot of fire. You can actually right-click on any of your ships and it'll give you a readout of what it's doing. So it shows you its hull, its armor, its shields, and also, like I say, read out what it's doing, so where its target is, what its destination is, and that's all based on the orders that you have, you know, basically given it, and we'll just close that there. We can see we're actually causing a fair bit of damage around the place here. It looks like there's a lot of fighters coming in around the place, and they could be a bit of a hindrance, but I must confess, with the amount of armor I've got on these ships, I'm not really too bothered, although you can see that these sample gunships, these things here, are getting really wrecked. And that one's called anxiety attack disorder. Common ancestor, behold my tentacles, very good. Yeah, so it looks like they are sending a lot of stuff towards me. Oh, looks like they're coming up the top here. Yep, there we go, and there's my shots coming out, and yep, they're not very accurate, but some of them are hitting, and that's good. No shields, hold on 70%. Whoa, look at all the little lights flash. I like the detail when ships get hit, the lights flicker on and off and stuff. Yeah, see, all I've done, I went for a straight spam approach on these dreadnoughts, and it seems to be working out alright. I'm on 92%, they're on 90%, but if you look, most of the stuff, if not all of it that's been destroyed so far, it's all of the sample ships. So it looks like I'm really wrecking this one here. We've got a little readout at the top there saying like, I'm getting outflanked, you know, saying, it's like chatter, isn't it? Yeah, it's like radio chatter and stuff. Them saying, yes, well done lads, happy days, everything's good. Whoa, that blew up, didn't it? There we go. God, it's pretty chaotic, isn't it? It really is chaotic. Looks like my ship is coming out. It's actually... Oh, shield's failing. This shield's failing here. That's not good. Shield's at 70%. Oh, that's bad. What's shooting it? Everything by the look of it. I am shooting their cruiser though, which is... It's actually getting hit quite hard.
has been obliterated.
Yep, that's got hit quite hard, in fact. It said obliterate an enemy cruiser. I don't think it's this one.
Failing.
Yeah, that's good. That was a big explosion. I've just gone for the spam approach. Look at that, all the hulls getting reduced. But you can see all of the ships flying around, and you can get like repair beams and support beams. That's blown up, yep, and there's bits going everywhere. Whoa, look at that explosion. That's pretty funky, isn't it? Nice. Dreadnought shields are failing, although I'm not really bothered since I armor tank these guys. So if I click on this one here, that one's got 70% armor. That's the lowest of all of the things so far. They're on 68%. I am on 90. So I think I've pretty much got this. That asteroid's in the way. You can turn these things off if you want to, as far as I'm aware. Look at all the lights flashing on and off. That's about to die. Yep, there you go. It's been destroyed. That didn't take too long at all, did it? Oh my good grief, look at that. That is really been hit hard. It's got no armor, no shields. Its hull is going down. It might actually be destroyed. Look at the flames all over it.
We are taking radiation damage.
That's not good. Radiation damage is not good. It's their dreadnought, you see, that's sort of slamming into this thing. I think this is going to blow up. Yeah, there you go. I've lost a dreadnought. Oh, poor generic ship. It's gone. Right. I don't think there's anything else they can really do here. Oh, actually, they're destroying that as well. Looks like my spam approach only works on the little ships. I need some more sort of targeting. Oh my good grief, maybe not. Maybe that seems to work out quite well. Yeah, that's going in. Yeah, I think that's gone. Yeah, I'm on 71%, they're on 26. I made it easy for myself because I just, you know, it is on easy mode. Oh, look at that. There you go, look. You can see I've tracked a beam there, fighters, and then I'm just firing I'm just firing sort of explosive weaponry into the area, damaging myself by the look of it as well. But still, it seems to be working, so we can't really mourn at it. There you go, look. God, look at the wrecks all over. There's wreckage of ship all over the place. But yeah, there's nothing else to really say here. I think I've got this one. I made it easy for myself by putting on normal mode as well as using pretty much all of my points. Obviously, if you want to challenge yourself, then you can do that. What the hell is happening over there? I think... see, they're attacking me. They're all their fighters, you see, the enemy fighters, but they're attacking my shields. But my shields are actually too strong for them to even go through, so resistance is too high. As you can see, it's popping up. So the shields are just like flashing everywhere, and they're not getting through. Yeah. So all I'm going to do now, I guess, is their orders are to destroy these ones. So yeah. That's going to go down. You can see the explosions are pushing them about. They can't even maneuver. Yeah, that one's gone as well. Nice ripple effect there. I think that's pretty much it. Yes, victory, an excellent victory. We should boost our coffers and main bonuses for everybody, so we can view all the stats if we wanted to. But I'm just going to click OK, and now we get a certain amount. Is it honor? I call it honor or renown. Basically, these points here. So that was left over from the battle, and I can unlock the parts. So you saw me building the ship and stuff. So we can say ship hulls. We can unlock. The Churchill-class cruiser, if we wanted to unlock that one, and now we have a Churchill-class cruiser, and we can build on that one. You can unlock different races. Actually, I've unlocked them all, but not tried them, as I said. Different parts. That's a F4 radar 2. That is a exhaust 4. That's a reactor. Nah, it's a spinny thing. That there is got a hypnotic spinny thing on it, so I'm going to unlock that. Again, all of these parts, I don't have pointed out, are totally cosmetic. You can make your ship as big as you really want, but they won't affect the combat effectiveness of the boat. So yeah, that's something you have to bear in mind. And there you go. There you go. There's some parts unlocked. I've got a little bit of honor. Yes, honor. I've got some honor left. But yeah, there you go. I'll spend that later, I guess. Anyway, I think that's all I really need to show you. That's Gratuitous Space Battles 2. It's not bad, but it's still not for me. I actually I really do like building the ships, and I can see why people can get in this, but it's just not for me. It's I don't know why. There's nothing gripping personally for me, but I don't think it's a bad game. I think there's still, there's a couple of bugs. It had crashed a couple of times on me. I've had a couple of bugs where I reset the tutorial, but it kept showing the same tutorial thing over and over again, or like 2 or 3 times in a row. So there's a little bit of tweaking to do there, but I know there's patches. Well, there's patches constantly coming out, so I'm sure all that'll be resolved and such. There's a big support for the game, and as I said, there's modding support and online play and stuff like that. It's yeah, I guess it's a sequel to Gratuitous Space Battles. It's the same but more. Like I said, really like the shipbuilding stuff, but just you're either going to love or hate the fact that you can't issue orders in once you're actually in the game. But yeah, can't speak on the balance of the game because, as I said, only played a couple of hours. But yeah, that's just a little quick preview of Gratuitous Space Battles. It might be for you, it might not be. I don't know you personally, sadly, so I can't really say if you'll like it or not. Either way, links in the description so you can check it out yourself. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic gratuitous partings.